Alright everyone, in honor of the LEGO Jurassic World Chaos Theory Little ET set releasing, I figured I'd go over all the unique dinosaurs of LEGO Jurassic World from 2015 to 2025. However, this excludes these dinosaurs. So what do I mean by that? These are all meant to represent Rexy. I'm going to skip them and go with the, most up-to-date version of that model. So we can skip all the blues and stuff. And I guess we'll skip these brick-built Rexys as well, but we'll take a look at Big Eatie and Lil Eatie later. To start off, we have the Velociraptor classified as the big one. From the opening that attacks the handlers and almost gets out of its enclosure. Then, next up, we have the Brachiosaurus that's first seen in that majestic scene I'm sure all of you know of. And yeah, it's super, super awesome. But then we have the baby raptor, which we see hatch from its egg, and it's just super, super cool. But then we have Triceratops, in which, leads to the poop scene and all that. And yeah, I think it's very awesome. We're getting most of these in LEGO. We still need a Parasaurolophus to have all of the Jurassic Park dinos, but yeah. Then we have Rexy. We did have a lot of brick-built ones and other paint schemes, but this is the best one, in my opinion, the most up-to-date one. Then we had Dilophosaurus. We've got a more up-to-date Dilophosaurus, but I want to show that off later for the Dominion variant. And then a while ago, I think back in 2019, we were given our first and only Gallimimus. So very interesting. There haven't been any others, but yeah. And then to end it, there was another Velociraptor, which is just a plain Velociraptor, which was seen later in the Jurassic Park movie, if we're going in order. But then, moving on to the next movie, Lost World, is when we're first introduced to Stegosaurus. So, very cool to see it finally got its figure in 2024 last year. I can say now we're only a couple of days into 2025, but still. And then we have baby Triceratops, which was first introduced in that movie. Technically it was in the novel, but we're not counting the novels right now. And then we have the green buck T-Rex. I'm gonna assume it's a little different in paint scheme for LEGO, but yeah. And then moving on, we're gonna skip Jurassic Park 3 because there's nothing for it yet. Hopefully eventually, but we have Blue as the Velociraptor that shows up in Jurassic World along with its Velociraptor squad. So we also have Charlie. That blue was the 2022 variant, so very cool. But these ones never got another variant past 2015. So here we have Delta, before was Charlie, and now up we have Echo. So yeah, as they only appeared in Jurassic World, they never got other variants besides babies. We will take a look at those baby variants, but yeah. And then, of course, Indominus Rex. How can you forget the Indominus Rex? One of the coolest LEGO ones ever. One of the rarest ones, this one is actually. But then we have the Ankylosaurus. This one is interesting. The, whole thing is pretty cool to see. I reckon. I don't like the head being so open at the bottom, but yeah. Then we also have Pteranodon. This is the most accurate Pteranodon, surprisingly. The first Pteranodon, the grey and red one. Now that we're past the Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World sets, we're up to Fallen Kingdom, in which I think we got quite a lot of stuff after Fallen Kingdom. We had to wait a couple of years after the initial 2015 Jurassic World sets, but then after Fallen Kingdom we started getting sets every year, and now it's 2 times a year we're getting sets. So we do have the baby Velociraptor squad. We had Blue, then Charlie, now we have Delta. It's good to see Delta was kind of repainted a different scheme, which is more accurate to the movies. And then we have Echo before it got its scar. So very super cool to see. And then we have a bigger one, the Carnotaurus. We're going to go over Carnotaurus twice, but this is the original Carnotaurus. No character, just a random Carno from the movie. And then we have Stygimoloch, otherwise known as Stiggy. We did have a duplicate, but the green one wasn't really in the movie, so yeah. And then Indoraptor. This one is really unique. We only have one Indoraptor LEGO figure. Curious enough. But then we have what I would like to call Nasutoceratops. I know a lot of people go off me, say it's Triceratops, but come on. As if LEGO is going to make a whole new mold for another ceratopsian that's like not going to sell as much, let's be real. And then I'd say this is baby Nasutoceratops because it's the exact same color as this, so it has to be. And then Allosaurus. These are from Battle at Big Rock, by the way, but came out in like Dominion or Chaos Theory sets. So, you know, that is very cool to see. And then we have actual Dominion stuff. So, Beta appears first in the movie, so we'll go over Beta, as you can see. And then we have Giganotosaurus, surprisingly, appears. I'm going to ignore the prologue because it's like iffy, you know, it appears before Jurassic Park. But I want to do the Jurassic Park creatures first. And then we have the Atrociraptors. I'm going to start with Ghost first, just because Ghost is like meant to be the leader. And then we have Tiger, and I think Tiger is really cool, you know, based off that Lost World Raptor pattern, and Ghost is kind of based off that Jurassic Park 3 female pattern. And then we have Quetz, which is supposedly meant to be another new threat in the next movie, and it's going to look different, so maybe we'll get a different Lego figure on that. And then Pyroraptor appears next in the movie, and this one's really cool to see a feathered raptor in Lego. And then Therizinosaurus. This is a very unique model, but I think it was based off the carnivore theory before. They were like, actually, we need to make it a herbivore, so it's more accurate. And then finally, we have the Dominion Dilophosaurus, but we will get to the Chaos Theory and Camp Cretaceous stuff, so let's get over to that now. Alright, I've now actually bought the Lil Eatie set, so we can move on to the Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory Lego line. So here we have Baby Bumpy, very cool, and I love the saturated blue color. Then we have Toro, very cool. We're going in order, of course, so Baby Bumpy appears first, then we have Toro from season 1, and then we move on to season 2. I probably should have put this Baryonyx in the Fallen Kingdom line, but I'm gonna just say it's Chaos for the sake of it. And I was thinking, you know, I was gonna do that because we also have Grim. We don't have a Limbo, unfortunately, but we do have Grim. Yeah, I was gonna put them kind of in this thing, but then I was like, oh, never mind. But yeah, we also have Buildable Bumpy right here. I'm going to put this here because you can basically have it as adult Bumpy if you want, because it's big enough. And then we have Little Eatie. How cool is that? I'm very happy with it. You can also press this ball joint to spam that. And then we do have what you could call Big Eatie, I guess, even though it is the 2019 Rexy, but I'd like to pretend it is Big Eatie. And then here we have what I would like to say is Spinoceratops, right? Why would they give it the base plate without studs, you know? Because you can't ride Spinoceratopses because of their sail. And then this, I don't know if it's meant to be Smoothie, but it could be. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.